Hi, I'm Megan Hernandez, a blogger just like you guys in the food and recipe space. And the end of the month has come and gone, so I thought I would do another earnings video because you guys seem to like this, and I know I kind of like seeing what other bloggers are making. So let's get into this. I'm going to share what my revenue was from Mediavine last month, my sessions, and also where I'm getting my traffic, what percentage is from Pinterest versus Google, since those are my top two traffic sources. So I'm really excited because March was my highest paying month so far in the lifetime of my blog. I made $3,187. And that's kind of on trend with this calendar that Mediavine shared that gives you an idea of the best CPM days throughout the year, which I will put up right now for you guys. You can take a peek as I kind of explain this. So in January, I made $1,842 on Mediavine, which was pretty low. I was averaging about $2,000 to $2,500 at the end of last year. So $1,842 in January definitely took a dip, which kind of matches this calendar. If you see, January is all red, and that is, them saying that those are typically like lower paying days from advertisers. So it kind of, I don't know, this calendar is a little interesting. It kind of matches at least my experience and what I'm getting paid. So if you'll notice, February, it gets into yellow, which means we're getting better, we're making a little more, and that is what I saw. So I went from $1,842 in January to $2,417 in February. So went back up. And again, if you look at the calendar, you see March was gonna look even better. Some yellow days to start, but then we were getting into some blue. And again, my experience kind of reflects the same thing. I just had my highest paying month at $3,187. And I'm even more excited because looking at this calendar, it looks like we have a little weird dip in the beginning of April. But after that, the end of April, May, June, they look all blue. It looks like these are days that advertisers spend a little more. So hopefully, the $3,000 mark will just be the tip of it. I have a goal in mind now to try to reach $5,000 a month. And for a little while, my goal was $1,000 and I reached it. I reached it a little faster than I thought I would. But I like to do that. I like to kind of like manifest or have this goal in mind. And right now I'm focusing on trying to make 5,000. And I genuinely believe I will get there, especially looking at this calendar. I'm excited for what's to come. So that's what I made. Let me go ahead and show you the amount of sessions that I had for last month. So in March, my traffic was actually up a little bit. I reached 78,000 sessions, which is my highest, I believe, so far. I think I had some high months at the end of last year, but I'm pretty sure that that's my highest. 93,000 page views. And just to give you an idea, last month in February, I had 66,000 sessions. There is a couple less days in February, but in January, I only had 62,000 sessions. So my traffic is definitely going the right direction, and it's reflecting in what I am making on Mediavine as well. Okay, so now let's talk about where my traffic was coming from in March. And it looks like Google took first place at 48%. 48% of the traffic came from Google, which is crazy. I am so happy that I'm ranking and doing so well as far as just getting my recipes to rank high over there. Second is Pinterest. It looks like that is about 31% for March. And then my direct traffic is sitting at about 20%. So that is oddly high. I need to drill down into this because I don't really understand direct. I don't know if that means like people just typing in electric mommy. I'm experimenting with Lemonade and they don't let people click over there. So they have to kind of type out the link. So I don't know if people from Lemonade coming over to their browser are like typing in the actual link and if that's going into the direct category. I know there's ways you can kind of fix this or like name the pathways within Google Analytics. However, I am not that tech savvy. I have not figured that out yet. However, that's the top three right now: Google, Pinterest, and direct. So I hope this is some good motivation for you guys that are maybe starting out, or some of you that are maybe in the Journey program, just wondering what the pay over in Mediavine is like. However, don't compare yourself to me. It took me a long time to get here. I want to say it was about like a year and a half ago where I really switched over my content to all recipes. I stepped away from the mom and parenting space I've also shared that I had years in there where I took a break. I went over to Instagram and did the whole influencing thing and wasted 4 years over there, which is one of my biggest regrets. And I have a plan to do a video on that whole experience. So I want to say about 1.5 years, maybe a little bit more to get to these numbers. But it's partially because I found something that I had that was valuable. I just learned that I was way better at creating recipes, at taking the pictures of the food. I just had a lot of just value to give in that space, and I really just learned it inside and out. So whatever your niche is, whatever your topic is, just learn it, master it, figure out what you know and what you have to offer that other people don't, because that will really make your blog stand out. So I hope this is some good motivation. If you guys have any questions about this video or anything to do with my blog, then feel free to ask in the comments. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much. And if you're not subscribing, please help me out with a subscribe. I appreciate it so much.